Fourth exercise relates to what are called thought forms or tulpas. This can refer to many things, but I'm only referring to simple 3D shapes formed in the mind. One example is the well-known exercise of forming a ball of prana. For the sake of beginners, I'm distinguishing the shape from the color. We will be focusing only on the shape of the object. This exercise uses the pore breathing setting in the app. While before we were only freeing up potential in the brain with the pranayama exercise, in this case we will actually be using it. As the shape of the thought form becomes more complex, more is demanded of the working memory, and the measured frequency lowers. If one were to measure under the scalp, there would be more and more gamma inside of each theta wave as the complexity of the form increases. It's important to notice that the brain is lazy, and it will use the simplest representation that you will allow it to. For example, a new artist will only use a simple symbol of a dog when they begin drawing, while an experienced artist will include the textures of fur and skin, the curves of muscle and bone, and the expressions of the face. In the same way, you will need to will your brain to include more and more of the complexities of the object. As you do, the measured frequency will decrease. This needs to happen while not allowing physical tension to increase. Imagine, for example, that you are holding a knife and with your eyes closed you are trying to stab between your fingers without cutting them. You would want a very clear idea of where each finger was. This is the same sense you should have with the object you are focusing on. For this exercise, there are two metrics, frequency and tension. You should be able to use the same tension setting from before. For frequency, I usually start at around 7.6 Hertz and go down to around 7.3 Hertz. At first, you will have little more than the idea of the object in your mind. Ask yourself how the different parts of the object fit together. What is just above, below, and to the left and right of where your attention is now? If necessary, open your eyes and check if you are right. Remember that this object has 3 dimensions, not just 2. What parts of the object are close and what parts are further away? This exercise is complete when you have the clear and detailed form of the object in your mind. Again, it is not necessary yet for the object to have color or texture, but you can add it if you want to. This will be detailed in a later exercise.